What is up, guys, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. After 2 days of quite horrible handstand push-up trainings, or two trainings, 2 weeks, whatever you want to call it, it was finally time to have some absolutely fantastic ones. And I decided to include all of them in here because I did every minute on the minute 15, so meaning that I did every minute on a minute for 15 minutes, where every third minute was a double with the 2.5 kilo on the back. And let me just say, it went absolutely over my expectations. I of the thing, like I only think I failed the first rep on a set one time. Then I failed the second rep on sets 3 out of 5 times, which honestly was just mainly because of on concentration, like mistakes I shouldn't be making, where I get on up to the top and then I have to bend my arms and push back up again, and spending too much energy on those kind of things, which were quite annoying. But overall, I'm extremely satisfied with my performance. Just need to make these mistakes not happen at all, and I can really um, thank this performance for the fact that I haven't had didn't have a as stressful of a day. I slept more. I had time to get home and get a nap, and just overall much less stress now that the project is over and there's a little bit of an off time from university over Christmas. Um, I really expect that I can have a great week of training when I'm back home, with just relaxing and working on programs and things like that, instead of always having to spend hours on university. I'm just sitting here eating breakfast while recording this, so let me just take my banana. But yeah, in general, the handstand push-up felt extremely powerful. There's no doubt in me that I can still do a weight handstand push-up with 15 kilo plus, even at this 15 kilo increased body weight. Um, the question is though, is my technique good enough? And to that, I would probably have to say that right now it's still not good enough. But I have begun including increasing the groove with handstand kick-ups, just like doing 5 attempts every now and then throughout the day, like 3 to 4 times throughout the day, and getting those more consistent, because I think that'll be a good starting point. And it's not something that is going to take away from any of my training, because handstand to me, like they're still very little taxing. So it's a really insignificant amount of stress that it's going to give, but the amount of results that it's going to yield far outweighs that. So I think it's going to be a good investment. Hopefully, I'll be able to notice it in my handstand push-ups, and also just doing my warm-up, that I can actually on the first attempt already get the handstand, rather than having to wait until the second attempt all the time, because it actually annoys me a little bit. Then when I kick up and things, I always like fail the first attempt a little bit, have to move my hands, something like that, and I want to be able to just get that every time. But again, as I've said before, it's really limited how much progress you can expect with just training hands and push-ups once a week, because it is an extremely skill heavy technique heavy skill, unlike something like a wide press, where it's just strength. There's a much more skill, technique in the skill, and coordination that you don't have in the overhead press. Moving on, single and pull downs. I forgot that I had to do just 3 sets of 4 here, so I ended up doing a set of 7 and then 3 sets of 4. I didn't remember that I had to deload. Actually, I think my deload would have been 2 sets of 4 with each arm, but I think that's okay. Still feeling quite easy, even though I'm pausing at the top and at the bottom, making sure everything is completely controlled. Um, I've planned that from the beginning of the new year I'm going to slowly cut down to 95 kg. I can't remember if I talked about this in my recent video, but the plan is that I'm going to spend the next year slowly cutting down to 95 kg, back down to where I was in March, and I'm going to my morning shake. I'll move to my pre-workout, so the pre-workout things on training days I won't have, and then on off training days, I'm just not gonna have a shake at all. So we'll see what difference that makes in the beginning. I honestly don't expect that I'm gonna lose any strength. I think I'm gonna be able to hold on to that fine and maybe even put on some strength if I just do it slowly. And because I think the shake with milk and honey is gonna be an extremely good type of pre-workout to get quick carbs, with honey and protein and things like that. I think that is gonna do me extremely well. Um, but also because I just have like some amount of fat to take off now, to the point where I think that it's gonna be quite little strength that is gonna drop off, and it's just gonna be like not gonna lose a ton of muscle from this. It would be much different if I had to cut down to 85 kg and get extremely lean. Then I would lose quite a lot of strength. But I don't think this is gonna be the case. What you've just seen here with the Nordic curls is a set of 12 and 3 sets of 7. And these were extremely hard. But the first set, going almost to failure, literally, just make the rest of the sets absolutely suck. Even if you take like 4 or 5 minutes of rest in between, you're still absolutely destroyed in your hamstrings. Um, like there's a lot of reps that taking off just by doing one set to failure. I did. I think I did 3 sets of the 60 kg. Again, trying to get all the way down. First set felt extremely good, and I really thought that today would be the day because of that. But I just didn't get any deeper on the next couple of sets, so it annoyed me quite a bit. But we'll tackle it again next week. Peace out.